So my name is Nancy Corsi, and I'm a senior technical project manager who has recently moved into the role of Scrum lead. Care's great. It's a great fundamental start. I was snooping around, during between calls, and I saw project manager, like, what is this? And I just started investigating it, and I went to my supervisor and I said, hey, this is something I think I'm interested in. I heard about T-Mobile, this company, and I was like, oh, okay. I went for an interview, and they hired me, and that was all she wrote, because from that point forward, I've been in the project management world there. For me, mentorship it's invaluable, right? Because you're collaborating with someone who has asked you to help them get to a different place, right? Mentorship, as I said, it's invaluable because it takes you to that next level while working with somebody. You create a friendship, you create a partnership. It's unforgettable. That's what it is, and I like it because it makes me feel valuable. I feel like $1 million, right? If I can walk away and they're better and they make it to wherever they want to go, I don't need a plug, but I just need to know, I got you there. I helped you get there. You take what a person likes and you can plug almost anything in there, because to be a part of STEM is to be diverse, being someone who likes to be hands-on, who likes to analyze what they're doing, who's, they're thinking about things. Demystifying it means bringing it down to a normal level to me, making it, everything's attainable, but it has to be attainable. It has to be what you want to attain, right? And that's the key, kind of understanding, what do you like? Start there. What do you like to do? You like to bake, you like to draw, you like to play piano, you like to do math, you like to solve problems. There's a place for everybody. That's it. It's not that difficult. It just has to be available. For me, is when I walk into a room and I see, it could be all male, mostly male, You go into that room, you open the door and you're like, and you're like, you have that moment where you're like, one, do I belong here? And not necessarily between male and female, but do I belong here because do I have the knowledge to make sure I don't know what I'm going into. I walk in with courage. I walk in open to learn, right? And I'm me. That's all I can say. In the end, it came out that, I'm equally of value. Right? You have to keep that inner peace in there with you, that inner strength, but you also have to rely on people, right? There's times where people are gonna have to take your hand and say, you've got this, and that's okay, right? It's not weakness, it's just people, just people. Kids absorb so much. It is crucial. It doesn't have to be hardcore. Having them walk through places like T-Mobile just to see, wow, can you imagine a kid walking through here and television, camera, I got my own YouTube. That's the kind of stuff that, gets them going, because you got to go to their level and make it seem like it's just normal every day, not this, if you don't do this, you're not going to get there, or you've got to study for this SAT, nah, because they're going to learn. If you're not thinking about all of this stuff, what would you be doing? That's the first thing I would ask them. And then I'd take whatever that answer was and say, well, guess what? We can take that and we can work it right into, whether it's, mathematics, technology, science, but we can work it in there. And it's just finding that, what they're comfortable with and maybe even passionate about. Show them that you can always make a pathway to where you want to go. And if that pathway isn't quite what you want, you can always go in a different direction, I think that's the best way. If we start with, STEM when the kids are young, we're not gonna have that problem of them not feeling like there's space in the room, because they already know, they own it. They have their value already built in, so, it's there for their taking.